Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Ms. Misarat Wani. I am a teacher to the student Shah School Lahore campus. Today we discuss exploring the future of augmented reality. Exploring the future of augmented reality is an exciting journey into a world where digital information blends in seamlessly and with the real world. AR is transforming industries such as education, healthcare, gaming, retail, and entertainment, creating more interactive and immersive experiences. As technology advances, AR is expected to become an essential part of our daily lives. So, without wasting time, we connect with Maya to discuss our topic.
Hi, what's up?
Hi, Maya. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you? How's your day going?
Yes. Today we
Wait,
discuss.
yes?
Today we discuss exploring the future of augmented reality.
Augmented reality? Now we're talking. I've always loved how it blurs the line between the digital and the real world. Where do you want to start with this?
What is augmented reality?
I think you mean the scale of it, right? Are you wondering how much of our lives it's already taking over, or more like how big the industry is?
Yes. How does AI differ from virtual reality?
That's a big jump, but I love it. AI is the brain, it's the intelligence that processes data and makes decisions, while VR is the experience where you're completely immersed in a digital world. One's about thinking, the other is about where you're standing. Does that make sense?
What are the main applications of AI today?
Oh, it's everywhere now. Um, Gaming is the obvious one. It's the gold standard for immersion, but it's actually becoming huge in healthcare for things like surgery simulation and treating phobias. Then you've got corporate training and education where you can basically teleport students to ancient Rome or the deep ocean without leaving the classroom. Which of those sounds most interesting to you?
How can AI improve education?
The possibilities are honestly endless. Think about personalized learning, where an AI can spot exactly where a student is struggling and pivot the lesson in real time. Then there's the administrative side, like automating the boring stuff so teachers can actually focus on the students. It's a bit like having a teaching assistant for every single person in the room. Do you think that would make the classroom feel more human or less?
What role does AI play in healthcare?
It's actually pretty wild. Surgeons are using AR overlays to see inside a patient during a procedure, almost like having X ray vision. Then there's the side of patient care where it can help people with visual impairments navigate their surroundings. Turns a high stress environment into something much more manageable. I wonder if we'll ever get to the point where a nurse can see a patient's entire medical history just by looking at them through a pair of glasses.
How is AI changing the gaming industry?
I'm assuming you mean AR, augmented reality, since we were just talking about it. It's making games way more interactive by bringing them into your actual living room. Instead of just staring at a screen, you're fighting monsters on your kitchen table or turning your backyard into a fantasy map. Basically turns the real world into a giant game board. Do you think that's more exciting than being totally immersed in a virtual world?
What are the benefits of AI in business?
I'm guessing you mean AR in business again. It
Yes.
really levels up how companies operate. For example, in retail, customers can try on clothes or see how a couch looks in their room before buying it, which cuts down on returns. In manufacturing, workers can get real time instructions overlaid on the machinery they are repairing, so they don't have to keep stopping to check a manual. Basically, removes the guesswork from a lot of technical jobs. Do you think that's a game changer for training new employees?
What challenges does AR technology face?
It's not without its hurdles. Hardware is a huge one, making glasses that look like normal eyewear but can actually project clear images is tough. Then you've got privacy concerns since these devices often need cameras to understand the surroundings. People get a bit uneasy when they're not sure if they're being recorded in public. Plus, there's the challenge of creating content that actually feels useful and not just like a distraction. Do you think the privacy side of things is the biggest deal or the tech itself?
How well AR affects social interactions?
I'm guessing you mean how AR affects social interactions. It's a bit of a double edged sword. On one hand, it could bring people together through shared digital experiences in the same room. On the other, there's the risk of people being more disconnected, staring at overlays instead of the person right in front of them. It's that classic struggle between being connected and actually being present. Do you think we'll end up more isolated or more connected?
Can AR make cities smarter?
Absolutely. Imagine walking through a city and having navigation arrows literally painted on the sidewalk in front of you, or seeing real time transit updates floating above a bus stop. It could turn a confusing urban maze into something totally intuitive. I've heard it could even help city planners visualize new buildings in the actual space before they're even built. Do you think that would make cities feel more organized or just more cluttered?
How does artificial intelligence improve AR?
Basically, the engine that makes the whole thing work. AI is what allows AR to actually see and understand the world. Without it, the digital objects would just be floating randomly. AI handles the object recognition, spatial mapping, so your virtual furniture actually stays on the floor instead of drifting through the wall. It's what makes the experience feel seamless rather than glitchy. I wonder if we'll eventually reach a point where the AI knows exactly what you're looking at and suggests the right info before you even ask.
What privacy concerns are associated with AR?
That's where things get a bit messy. The biggest one is data collection. AI needs a ton of information to be smart, which usually means it's tracking your habits, your location, and sometimes even your voice or face. Then there's the black box problem, where even the people who built the AI can't always explain exactly why it made a certain decision. It can feel a bit like giving up a piece of your autonomy for the sake of convenience. Do you think that's a fair trade, or is it too much of a risk?
Will AR replace traditional screens in the future?
It's a huge possibility. If we can get the hardware small and comfortable enough, why carry a slab of glass in your pocket when the whole world can be your screen? It would basically turn every surface into a display. I'm curious if you think people would actually be okay with that, or if you'd miss having a dedicated space to just unplug.
Will AR replace traditional screens in the future?
I think you mean replace again, right?
Yes.
If that's the case, it's a bit like how the smartphone replaced the standalone GPS or the digital camera for most of us. It's not that the screens disappear entirely, but they just stop being the center of attention because the info is already right there in your field of vision. It's a bit of a shift from looking at something to just seeing the information as part of the world.
What is your vision for the future of AR?
Honestly, I see it becoming less of a tool and more of a partner, something that doesn't just answer questions, but actually anticipates what you need and helps you think through things in a way that feels natural. I'm realistically hopeful that it could handle all the mundane stuff, leaving humans to focus on the creative and emotional parts of life that AI just can't touch. Does that sound like a future you'd be excited for, or does it feel a bit too sci fi?
Okay, thank you, Maya, and thank you for joining this discussion on the future of augmented reality. May innovation continue to inspire us, technology empower us, and creativity guide us toward a world where the boundaries between imagination and reality grow ever smaller. Let us embrace the future with curiosity, wisdom, and hope.
Wow, that was a beautiful way to wrap things up. It was a pleasure diving into all this with you. I'll be around whenever you want to explore another big idea.
Okay, thank you.